coalition told me to only show my face again if the cluster's about to implode. Appreciate it, dude.
For you, Alec, I'd do anything.
Missão secundária, achar a família do Alec. É só isso? Parece que sim. Desvio espacial. Permite que você construa desvios espaciais, fazendo com que você viaje rapidamente pelos sistemas. Entre sistemas.
This is insanity.
Nothing ever gets accomplished by not taking chances, Hive.
You can tell when you can fly through by the sparks.
Sounds fancy. Let's do it.
Esse daqui revela a taxa de conclusões do local no mapa estelar, revela quantos segredos e de quais tipos ainda não foram encontrados em cada local. Interessante. Não. Ainda não. Vamos sair. E quando tava tendo todo esse diálogo, eu tava lendo o diálogo e também li os comentários. Ué. Peraí. Julguei que eu vinha pra cá. Tá. Ativar. E sim, realmente. Tipo, existiu de coisas que eu não sabia o que fazer, que eu preferi jogar um outro jogo, que no caso foi esse daqui. Esse daqui, o foco dele é mais na arma, não, na nave. Tudo gira em volta da nave, sim. Mas, como eles, tipo, nós só sabemos fazer isso, então vamos ser os melhores nisso. Saca no que eu tô querendo dizer?
Alright, Hive. No need to be so happy about it. Does anyone read me? No response.
Sistema desconhecido, tá? Porra, só falta ter alguma coisa aqui no meio.
Where the heck are we? Let's just take a little look around and see if there's a way out.
She tricked you. The blue alien has achieved its deception.
I'm pretty sure that's not what happened, Hive. There must have been a miscalibration somehow. I mean, I did change location at least, and I am in One Piece.
One Piece is real! And it's so fire! Você fazia a música também.
The blue alien will have morphed into its true hideous self and consumed all of your companions by now.
Seriously, Hive, get a grip. I didn't know you were imbued with so much imagination.
I am only stating possibilities.
You are enjoying my predicament way too much. At least the radio silence gives me some time to think about things. I mean, none of this is how I expected it to turn out. You know what I'm talking about, Hive?
I have not the foggiest.
I feel things have changed. All I cared about to start with was getting out of the DMZ, but I only seem to be becoming more embroiled in it.
You are certainly deeply entangled in the political intrigues of the region, although I am certain you could still extricate yourself.
Yeah, sure, but to what end? What would be the consequences of that?
Solta a bolsa de aço. E sim, eu também concordo. É bem melhor ser bom em uma coisa que medíocre em tudo. É que nem as aves. O pinguim, ele é a melhor nave nadadora, mas não voa e nem corre direito. O avestruz, ele é uma ótima ave que corre, mas não voa e nem nada direito. Uma águia, um falcão, pô, o voo dessas daí, pô, chega a esse nível Fórmula 1. Mas aí, tipo, correr ou nadar não é o foco. Aí vai ver um
All I
pato.
know is that I can't let my friends down.
Anda,
I have the feeling they're all counting on me.
anda,
I just
nada
can't
e
figure out
voa.
what the right
Mas
thing
tudo de
to
forma
do is at
medíocre.
this juncture.
Não tô desmerecendo os patos. Claro que não. Mas entenderam a analogia. Porra. Pronto, isso daqui é o quase umbigo, né? Pronto. Consertar a estrutura. E agora? Ah, tá aqui. É aonde? Ah, tá ali. Oi.
Things are looking up, Hive. I think I see light at the end of the tunnel.
So soon? Humans often mention such a thing when they are near the
Ah, tá.
end.
No, I'm not speaking metaphorically. I really think I see a way out. Huh, look at that. That's where we picked up Kala and Eduardo. Anyone back at base reading me?
There you are, Clico. Something went wrong.
You're telling me, Kala. We ended up right next to your escape pod.
Ah, Tokka. I think I know the reason. There are no other rips or connections yet, except for the ones on my ship.
Adam, I believe this may have been caused by the lack of reference points in the cluster. Kala seems to have expected there to be other points. The experiment sent you to your present location because there was a very slight reference signal emanating from the cube within the escape pod Kala traveled in. If you can retrieve it, we will be able to calibrate a more exact travel and create more reference points where we go.
Okay, let's try that. If we can get this to work without being transported into a sun's core, this tech could really be a game changer.
Acabamento da Kala.
Let's see. There. Okay, I got Kala's cube.
Adam, there is another matter.
Go ahead.
Kala is quite upset by this turn of events. She is confused as to why no reference points exist in this end of the galaxy. This must mean that she is a lot further from her homeworld than she first thought.
Well, do your best to comfort her and let her know that we'll do what we can to help her find her way home. So, Kala, are you feeling okay? What would we need to do next?
We will make new rips and
Estabeleça núcleo de
connections.
viagem rápida.
From
Cara.
what I've gathered, this works a bit like the Einstein-Rosen bridge.
Tokka, it's not a bridge, but a fold. Or a rip, Clico.
We'll get there. But right now, I think I'll have to use conventional means to reach the Commissioner's location. I've left her hanging. I bet she'll be pissed. This fast travel technology is too promising to pass up. Let's try to open up some routes, or rips, when we assemble the parts we need.
You are seriously going to attempt that folly? Again?
It might just be the insurance we need to get out of the DMZ if everything goes south. Time to face the music. Patch me through to the Commissioner.
First you tell me it's important, and then you don't show up.
Yeah, look, I got sidetracked. Are you still at the cords you gave me?
Of course not. I'm on the move again. Tell me your current location and perhaps we can meet at a convenient point midway.
I'm near Aethor in the Kait Nebula.
Well, I'm not bringing my cruiser in there with those lunatics at large. Meet me at the abandoned jump gate in Zarkov. Don't keep me waiting.
You got it.
Agora vamos embora pra não deixar ela esperando, né?
Adam, before you proceed to the Commissioner's location, I would like to request that I accompany you to the meeting.
Actually, Tareen, that might not be a bad idea. I think she needs to get the bigger picture on this.
Depois eu vou ver se tem uma pastilha de menta.
Although I think Hawk knows a lot of the DMZ's secrets, an Okkar perspective might be what she needs.
Beber só alivia.
A little more on the significance of this comet.
Eshahar is of great importance, and its passage signals the beginning of a season of ritual festivities on our home planets.
Eu não sei se o planeta ele tá mal renderizado ou ele é cinza mesmo. Pô, mas não vai falar mais nada do cometa, não? Eu acho que não. Cifanturiano. É, o planeta que é assim mesmo, não era mal renderização, não. Esses cultistas não deixam em paz mesmo não, mesmo tendo matado vários deles, eles continuam vindo mais. E pelo que nos foi contado no jogo, esses cultistas eram cientistas que estudavam as estruturas anciãs. Claro, aquelas que eu tive que consertar. Mas, pô, um tanto deles. Não achava que um grupo de cientistas fosse, tipo, um... Como é que eu posso dizer? Acho que não tem uma palavra tão boa que eu quero dizer, mas seria... a população de um planeta inteiro de cientistas. Porque poucos eles não são. Ah, acho que é aqui, né?
Well, here we are. Let's see what the Commissioner has to say about all this.
Adam, I must admit I have some trepidation about how events appear to be escalating.
As far as I can make out, Hawk is here in a diplomatic and intelligence capacity. We just need to get the word out to keep the peace.
Cutscene!
Now what took you so long, Roslyn? I thought you knew how to navigate the DMZ.
You haven't been straight with me about the mission you sent me on, to the lunar colony.
Well, my mission here is over, and I have no further assignments for you, unless you want to make yourself useful for once and give me something this massage droid cannot.
Damn it, we know about
eu
the
entendi.
comet and we know its trajectory. You sent me to check how close Blakemore was to finding it.
Any violation of the comet
Safadinha.
of Eshahar would result in the end of any toleration between our races.
Yes, I know. Spare me the lecture. Traitor Tareen. The Okkar warrior who wanted to be a cleric. Another anomaly of the DMZ. What strange bedfellows you two make. The Okkar consider you an outcast. Why do you care whether we go to war?
I may have pursued a life of religious contemplation, but I would still fight to protect peace. The return of Eshahar and the discovery that it is in danger has reawakened my sense of commitment to my faith and my people.
Interesting. And you obviously found Mr. Roslin receptive to your concerns. If it wasn't for you, I'd leave this godforsaken place once and for all. But I also hate unfinished business. And perhaps I underestimated you from the very beginning. Okay, let me fill you in on some of the details. By all appearances, you have found the comet before Blakemore. Unfortunately, the Okkar are also aware of his activities. They are preparing a preemptive strike against GMB's lunar colony.
That would trigger a war.
Indeed. And as it happens, you have found me after appraising the Federal Council of the situation, and they have resolved, quite disappointingly, to let affairs play out on their own. I asked to parley with Emissary Sareth in order to buy time and allow me to handle GMB myself. However, communications have suddenly ceased. There is a sub-faction of Okkar hardliners agitating for war. My suspicions lead me to believe that they have something to do with this.
I get the feeling you have the need for another covert operation.
You and Tareen might be the key to solving this impasse. It's not like I can go in with a fleet cruiser, guns blazing. This would get me the leverage I need to stop Blakemore. As previously agreed, you would receive full amnesty. You get to keep your base, and you gain free passage out of the DMZ.
Tareen, what do you think? You up for this?
I do not expect to receive much welcome from my kind. I am the errant example that spawnlings are warned of.
You're still an Okkar. Even if I reach the emissary, he has no reason to listen to me. But together, I'd just be curious enough to hear us out.
Perhaps. Of course, whether we can reach the emissary alive is another question.
Ele me lembra, tipo, esse jeito deles dois, me lembra um pouco do Master Chief com o árbitro. Já no Halo 2 e no Halo 3.
So, Tareen, what can you tell me about these Okkar hardliners?
They call themselves Okkar Prime. They seek to reclaim all space lost by the arrival of the Colonials. Any opportunity to trigger a new war would suit their purposes perfectly. Their sentiments do not reflect those of the Okkar majority, however, who are happy to remain in a separated peace.
A missão agora é aqui novamente. Cidadela Anciã. Não podia já ter feito essa reunião lá na nebulosa? Eu fiz a viagem pra cá e agora eu tô fazendo a viagem de volta pra lá. E olha que lidar com os cultistas não é tão difícil.
God damn it, Adam, what's taking you so long? I got Maddox breathing down my neck, and he is kicking up a stink.
Hey, Delia, the commissioner sent us to make contact with the Okkar about the situation. Sit tight. I'll keep you posted.
E o Maddox só tá... O maluco tá ficando pistola. Ah, eu quero um asteroide! Eu quero! Eu tô imaginando o maluco fazendo isso, pisando no chão. O amigo dele morreu. O maluco perdeu anos da vida dele por causa de um asteroide cheio da grana. O maluco tá velho. Aí no final ele morre e não consegue o dinheiro. Perdão. Honra a nave do Gavin. Da hora que minha nave aparece nessa cutscene.
That Corvette looks fairly official. Must be the emissaries.
Indeed, it bears the holy insignia.
And those force field emitters don't look very peaceful to me.
That must be the work of the aforementioned Okkar Prime. The Commissioner's suspicions have been proven correct.
Hailing clerical Corvette. This is a colonial delegation on a diplomatic mission.
Your authority, your treaties, your lies, and your filthy presence have no place here.
We only wish to speak with Emissary Sareth. We come on behalf of Commissioner Hawk bearing a request.
There will be no negotiating. Turn back and keep to your own affairs. You have been warned.
We won't leave until we've delivered our message.
If your request was death, then we shall be sure to make you satisfied.
Tareen, can you provide a distraction while I figure out a way through this force field?
Eles que pediram, né?
Count on me, Adam.
Credits! Fantasy Wealth.
Aqui os malucos jogam praticamente mini buraco negro em mim.
I got a signal out to the Okkar authorities to let them know a high-ranking official has been taken hostage.
They would react, certainly. Perhaps this is a sensible course of action.
Can't contact them myself. Hive, are you able to access the Corvette's comm system?
It appears that it has been disabled.
Próximo fica teleportando.
Disconnected comms tech floating in the vicinity. If you wish to reactivate the comm system, collect all the associated parts. I will highlight them for you once the force field is down.
Okay, yeah. We could use all the help we can get. Even if it's Okkar authorities.
Ai. Peraí, tive uma ideia. Eu adoro essa ultimate de descarga elétrica. Até upei de nível, nem sei o que tá rolando, mas upei. Peraí, encontre e remonte o quê? 20 as peças faltando. Ali, ó. Ah tá, achei que tinha soltado.
You kidding me? Are you talking to me?
Ai. Continua tentando se curar. Eu soltei a peça. Pronto.
Is functional again. It now needs to be powered up. I will use your booster's energy to power up the system. You must remain close in order for this to work.
Estão atacando o Tareen. Bora, pô. O bicho fica teleportando quando eu vou mirar nele. Ah, acho que eu tenho que me aproximar deles mesmo pra poder fazer a comunicação. Errei, foi mal, fui moleque. É. Só que mesmo estando próximo da nave mãe... Ah, esquece, eu não tô próximo da nave mãe. Ah, acho que o Taruin tanca, né? O tamanho da nave do cara.
Accessed the system and dispatched an emergency broadcast.
This is like the old days of analog.
Velhos tempos analógicos.
You take a weakling's approach by summoning the authorities to your aid.
They're disengaging. This is our chance to get on board. Hailing clerical corvette. Do you read me? We are on a diplomatic mission and request access to the emissary.
Ação diplomática, matei mais 2 dúzias deles.
It may be that the hardliners still have control of the corvette.
As linhas dos... It's it.
You brought a stick to a gunfight? These are dangerous extremists we're taking on here, Tareen.
This part must be done the way of the old warrior code. Do not harm the ones in robes, and stay behind me. Careful. Best keep your blaster holstered.
Taruin é bom.
I am seeing a side of you I never knew, Tareen.
Okkar never forgets his training.
You are the traitor we've heard of. The one who left the brood to become a menial merchant to the humans.
I have become something you cannot understand. And now I will not allow you to stand in the way of peace with the humans.
The talk of a coward. You want to settle this the traditional way, after you abandon your chosen path.
I am my own
Quebrou o
master.
bastão.
You are but a slave to the warrior code.
I see before me such things as I could not have foreseen.
Your Eminence, I am Tareen, and this is my companion, Adam Roslin.
Tareen, of course. I am familiar with your story, so you have decided to return to us?
Not exactly. We have come bearing a message from Commissioner Hawk of the Colonial Fleet.
Eshahar is under threat from the humans.
The Comet is under threat from rogue agents who do not represent us. The Commissioner sent us to plead for more time before an Okkar intervention. She sends assurances that this problem can be solved internally among us Colonials.
You are known to us too, Adam Roslin. Indeed, we have encountered you a number of times in quite a variety of
Matei alguns de vocês.
Tell me, why do you care about the Okkar, of whom you have killed so many?
I understand there are peaceful elements to your society. I have just never met them before.
And of Eshahar, what do you know?
I have learned from Tareen that it is sacred to you.
Sacred, indeed. The spirits of our ancestors are embedded in its ancient stones. Twice in each generation they pass to share their visions of the past, present, and future. But perhaps you know this. Perhaps you have been touched by Eshahar. Tareen, I commend you and your friend for your noble interference. It was timely. Relay to the Commissioner that the Grand Master shall be informed. And we shall stay our hand, at least for the time being. And Tareen, should you ever wish to return to us, a clerical vocation is still open to you.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
We will resolve this. You have my word.
Foi mais tranquilo do que eu esperava.
Your timely intervention may have altered the disastrous course of our shared history. And thanks to the signal you sent, the authorities will be here shortly. I have informed them of your great assistance.
It was an honor to be of service.
And an honor to meet you. I'll need to update Hawk on the situation.
Commissioner Hawk, do you read me?
I hope it's good news, Mr. Roslin.
Your suspicions were correct about hardliners being the reason for the emissary's radio silence. He was being held hostage. We were able to free him, and he has not been harmed.
This suggests tensions between the Okkar castes are intensifying, and could sour already strained relations.
For the time being, we've been given assurance that the order will be issued not to attack G&B, as long as G&B do not attempt to touch the comet. The Grandmaster's proclamation on this should guarantee that none will cross that line.
I hope so. Although we should not presume to test the Okkar's toleration further. G&Bs still need to be brought to heel to prevent conflict.
E a GB ainda querendo fazer merda. É. Recicla. Não tem mais nada de cura, né? No máximo esse daqui.
Okkar units incoming.
Those are the regular Okkar units we summoned. The authorities.
As autoridades.